IB Visual Arts is kind of like a challenge for me. I've taken almost every other arts class available at West. I've always kind of wanted a higher level, and once I got into 11th grade, I knew that IB Arts was the right place for me. I really like IB Art because it's a social setting that I usually wouldn't really be put in, getting to know other people in my grade who I've actually never met before. On the first day of IB Art, you kind of walk in and you're like, oh, a bunch of new people who are also share this love of art and everything just like I do. Ooh, my favorite medium is definitely clay. I think it's really fun to experiment with shapes and glazes because you never know how it'll turn out. Everything is kind of super exciting because when you get it out of the kiln, you have no idea what it's going to look like. Sometimes I don't even recognize my pieces when they come out of the kiln. Pottery is just a very malleable kind of art style, and it's definitely my favorite by far.
I like IB Visual Arts because it provides a challenging place to explore new mediums and learn new skills. I really enjoy printmaking as well as textiles and fiber arts, but we've been exploring a lot with more traditional art mediums like colored pencils and chalk pastels, which have been interesting, a little hard, and definitely a learning curve. I'm very inspired by my own culture. I'm German as well as other cultures around the world as far as folk tales and traditional stories go. I would say my biggest supporters are my parents, especially my mom, who is a really big influence on both me learning art in the beginning because she's an architect, as well as continually giving support and criticism when needed.
No, I really just wanted to challenge myself, really provide some structure to my art, and just explore all these different kinds of mediums and see what best fit my personality. My mom and dad, they know how to do an art and can just tell me exactly what's wrong with my piece all the time, every time. I would like to do art in the future, even just as a hobby. I think doing scientific illustrations would be cool, but I also really like doing stop motion because it's like filmmaking, except the only eccentric personality I have to deal with is myself. Right now, I am working on a foreshortened portrait of myself, standing on a bench like Spider-Man and smiling up at the ceiling lights.
I'm really excited for it. We're going in right now with kind of a base layer, and then next week we're going to build it up and it's going to be a complete piece. And so these will probably be up behind me or somewhere throughout the school. So that's really exciting.